Wondering who Team Secret have on the front lines. Their offlane would be fairly tanky.
Void and Void probably one that says that Dax is good, and for him to play Dax really well.
Can you get away with running Bristle? Like his synergy with ERG is kind of nice.
No lockdown if you need like control spell. That's where Void and Dax to avoid especially is pretty good, I'd say.
Or plays a lot of Timber, but
and also there's no lockdown.
Yeah.
You run highly relying on support sends for attack.
It's not really like a hero that benefits to the drow either. Because usually you want like a slider or something with some control to deal with those benefits there.
Yeah, I wouldn't like the Timber, but again, so yeah, of course, but also maybe that's good okay. The other area. That was always good because we played as that whole position. So maybe we see like a copy slider. I didn't think we do that.
Turn to ban.
That's good, man.
They're always one step ahead of you.
Or God is one step ahead.
Oh.
Did you call it first?
Are you the chicken or the egg, Bob?
Exactly.
Always consider myself.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And so what was secret not on the side?
Radiant team pick.
How much Battery is so cool?
Yeah, that's like one of the few heroes that's actually one of the few like constant offliners other than the axe. Yeah, it's still left, right?
But I thought it was after this, so.
Nix is still there if you want to
Next.
wait here to try and see the penalty.
10 seconds remaining.
You say that's Scarlet best here.
He's been struggling a lot on a lot of the offlane heroes, so I'm not really too sure.
His
He hasn't come
best
up yet.
hero in the past was Naked Prophet,
Reserve time.
and he played Naked Prophet and I think Void as like the only two played for a very long time. So Void also still in the pool.
What do you have around with these? What easy?
No,
Got
They go to the back.
Astro save.
Team
They go for it.
secrets.
They go for
Turn
the
to
back.
pick.
Grid and just. Maybe just got their own now they've worried about getting back later. They're hiding their strategy more.
Might as well pick up the support though, see a little bit more of the F
seconds
and drop.
remaining.
I don't think Ed didn't drop necessarily
5
influences their
seconds
offense. I think
remaining.
maybe influences their support a bit, but there's
Disruptor.
Radiant team pick.
The grab against the Batrider. No sharp reliable stuns, however, yet.
The Disruptor starting to pull into other regions and stuff because this hero's been quite dominant. Except for obviously the last game of BP. But
10 seconds remaining.
fixed audio in game apparently.
What is incorrect? What is wrong with the audio in game?
Sound broken in Dota client, fixed audio in game. There's a couple people saying it. I'm not sure if it's.
I mean, it was fine last year. We changed.
And we're appearing as though we're transmitting.
Yeah,
This
so if they're getting issues, it might be, I don't know, they should restart. Because we're shooting it in.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully nothing's too wrong.
I think probably going to say they made the last week. That was the last week. Maybe next time you play the Meta Shake it, different funky heroes.
Maybe they try to take a page out of Liquid Book and pick that next support or something even. Quite good versus the ODM, I guess decent versus Disruptor. But it's one that it's not really normal to see.
So it's still odd for the secondary stun. You disrupt into Impale. Yeah, I'm guaranteed way to hit that thing. We are also getting a lot of vision already for the Batrider.
Yeah.
I think President they made the later pretty stable drop. They're not going to lose this game.
Team secrets.
So again,
Turn
the
to
prize
pick.
up here.
Maybe next time we play support round. I don't know.
But
Yes,
yeah,
you know, play at least possible.
It's possible, definitely. Yeah, it still leaves it open a little bit, but we do. Bug usually plays it.
I was going to say, it's yeah.
we actually haven't had a support Miranda on our EU stream at all, actually.
5 seconds
I guess
remaining.
it's always been poor.
Capture, I think, had a banding.
Reserve time.
It's popped up in the drafts here and there. Like, it's always been poor. Like, even when an OD's been picked up, like, the Miranda was on the other team, like, they've never been the same team together, like the old combo.
I'm very curious what the Puppey heroes are going to be, because I feel like the majority of ones that he's been playing recently are all actually taken out.
But start out with Alki.
Still bring back his classic jungle. I don't know if you want to bring back Chen, you can bring back an Enchantress.
League's assassin.
No. I get the next against that ladder.
No, we saw this as the same as support in the previous series.
I said the wrong mic selected.
I'm not sure. That's what Matt said. So.
We got one that we had.
Matt said Dota TV had the wrong microphone selected.
Well, you can just click on the setting at the top left, and imagine what's in this one. Setting top left, and go on audio, and see if it's your mic make it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
It's, yeah.
I don't know.
You guys on the screen can see how Mike
10
physically
seconds
moving.
remaining.
Not sure.
Yes. This is me talking.
That's really
5
bad.
seconds
No,
remaining.
you could, if you done it, you could just put the threshold down, mate, that's it. Like, just go all the way down.
Reserve time.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Well, and I'm like on the team, yeah.
Yeah, just making sure that it's.
works for all the people, so
And people are streaming here, so,
there's no other microphone that would pick us up and stuff.
no.
Someone's just saying in-game chat is bad, so maybe it's going through the default.
I think it could be, maybe it was that threshold, maybe it was like cutting out.
Someone says, sounds like God is talking underwater.
Huh?
The sound, Dota TV is garbled.
Okay. Well, Secret ended up thinking the next one itself very good versus without Rider, of course. And maybe that still leaves it a little bit open. That could be Puppey's
10
hero, that could be
seconds
Forest.
remaining.
This
Team
is bad.
secrets turn
This is the thing with LTV. It might also be the lobby. When they say like the lobby was hosting last time, we had
Yeah,
two
it's
versus up.
really
So that may actually also be an issue on Dota's side.
Well, because apparently the SEA game had gone down, so apparently
Oh, yeah.
stuff's going wrong.
Their last match was like a close to
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
So stuff is, maybe that's affecting the lobby, so.
5 seconds
Last
remaining.
pick, the secret. What will Puppey series be?
I wonder if they actually banned the Visage.
I was gonna say I like how they banned this. Oh, so that's gonna be
Radiant team pick.
Throwback, but
that's quite a throwback, yeah.
Just checking, like which one's actually the free position, the ET or the Knicks?
Yeah,
Like, it should be support. It should be support ET, right?
Yeah, I don't think like Offlane other Titans been around for like quite a while. But I like both bands. So I like the Finem band of Visage obviously, and I like that Secret band of Dazzle because they don't want Finem to do this aggro type of pencil that they've kind of been doing because they've been liking to put Skylark in some 1v1s because he does. I feel like he has been suffering when they just completely sack him.
no, that moves to get to help him out. We'll see what MNT series is going to be, if they consider support around or anything too much of that.
The plays are working, doesn't it?
He used to play a little bit. I heard really.
Is that why
severe bit.
he's done one game? He does one, he did one game in the Dota.
Yeah, like, yeah.
And he didn't really get anything done.
He lost that game, yeah.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
Better reliable.
Yeah, that's better.
Let's see if I can just kind of sit around mid lane, throw some torrents, help secure it. It's kind of like the overall alternative as far as mid lane is concerned. It's good follow up, good synergy with the Shadow Demon as well as around and with the setup as well as the follow up for the strike.
And it's good to play against every gestures when we really defensively. It's like, thanks for the setup.
Yeah, even like it's in the team fight aspect as well, where you just throw that kind of shit when you get secret engagement, you capture the stomp from the team, throw a great shit, and hold your ground, it's fine.
And then like later on, like much later on, if they get to that point, the X on the Mirana, and then we see him like blink in, do the double star point, just get X back and stuff like we've seen that from time to time.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't think there's a clear winner based on crowd.
I think I prefer secrets, but I think probably the other players, you know, they do some of the teams just batting out against because he's very, very good on the hill.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm surprised we don't see it as much. And so,
And they didn't pick anything like to immediately deal with it. Despite dropping first pick, they didn't go to anything that can really get close up in crowd's face too easily. I don't feel like they got the best answers there for it, so it's maybe slightly secret thing. I mean, secret come in as favorites, so I mean, predict for me would be in this game.
yeah,
I think Aston Martin loses this game on crowd.
Yeah, I would probably be favoring Secret a bit. And neither team actually has like a real stable frontliner though, which is kind of interesting to say.
We're gonna leave you guys to it though.
Yep.
See you after the game and stuff.
We'll have tons of fun.
Shadow Demon team, of course, level 1 smoke. They want to go for some nice little advantage play from the start of the game.
And OD, what are your finds on this thing?
No, that's not streaming.
How does he zoom in and out? Okay, fine. Owen, your controls are terrible.
Oh, I disabled Zoom, sorry.
What?
Because I kept doing it too much. Sorry, we can exit.
Okay, we're gonna roll with no zoom in this game, boys and girls, so we're always gonna be up close and personal.
Yeah.
Fix it the next game.
It seems like Secret is aware that Finem's going to go for that smoke play. Because it is something that a lot of teams do with the Shadow King when they smoke into the enemy jungle. So, yeah, they do that. Secret's all put positioned around the bottom of the Drow, just sitting in his tower. So you can clearly tell that they know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And they even put down a nice fast ward near that tier 1. So I'm not sure if it actually spotted the smoke, but
It's still going to get a lot of information up on the top right.
yeah.
So, Secret very early on, and it was probably really smoking when he went in. Like, he was so quick up there. They just know that the second they move up. Observer Ward, very deep for me. It's like, what exactly is AF wanting from this thing? Like, is it just to see the rotations?
Yeah, that's pretty much all that's there for. See the rotations and maybe catch some nice little first blood since they put a while they're still smoked up. But yeah, for the most part, they want to keep eyes on where Puppey's going to be.
Offlane is going to be pretty easy. Mirana versus OD mid. The Offlane Batrider up against the safe tri-lane, and then Forever. Going to have the fun time on this Offlane. This is not a fun lane. Disruption into Torrent with the extra pop-up from a Luna.
But he got the range creep in front. He did get the range creep in front. But they did a good job of pulling it onto their own range creep, so now he might only get like 1 creep of experience, but he's got the Iron Talon already prepped up to go to the jungle as soon as he can.
Already planning for the fail.
Yeah, it's a really hard lane for him to get any fevers, but he actually now has almost a double wave, so he's gonna get a couple creeps of experience at least for himself, so that's very good for him.
As long as he can stay away from both Spartans, well, maybe next time who are doing the best he can. The King's actually coming out and saying, you know what, screw this. Forev is already leaving.
Yeah, and we do see the Sentry Ward coming out from Pilot to block out the Batrider's target camp a little bit lower for him. So the Batrider's not going to be able to stack up after that. He has 1 stack, but after that it's going to be unable for quite a bit.
Yeah, they saw that coming thanks to the Observer Ward that was already down from Puppey. Yeah. Let's go for I thought Puppey would try and capitalize on that like move over, because he is known with his EP just to try and steal experience and such. But maybe not worth it to give Batrider money. Well, Batrider's taking a lot of damage. With a Thunder Strike, the throw range, he's got the call hours, the extra slow. One more attack won't be enough from Paladin to find it. And you're right, he does let the very far up his sleeve.
Still though, getting pressured very hard. And Forever is a bit ahead of him now at this point. Just from sitting in the jungle out of his Iron Talon.
We can try control either way. Probably going to try and spend as much of his mana as possible before he has to grab that regen. There's Spartan. They really do not want Forev having any decent start, but he's already farmed up for 2 minutes. There's no ward that's left behind by Spartan. He didn't actually hold on to one.
He actually he blocked his second 2-minute camp by himself, so he actually only farmed the first one, unfortunately for Forev there. But yeah, okay. Spartan definitely wanted to go and make some nuisance, so Forev can't just farm that camp over and over with Iron Talon. And now Spartan makes the move to the top lane. He's like, all right, Skylark's getting pressured a bit too hard, and we don't really need meat down bottom.
I don't know if this is really like the greatest safety in the world. I love this build as well from MP. The second point up in the cold arrows. Now he's got his boots. He can always get the slow on the Batrider. Batrider can't break free, but just won't have the movement speed on him, even with his own boots.
Yeah, I really like that as well. It's great because he's also playing versus Bat, so he's getting sticky charge, or he's getting magic stick charges anyway. So he might as well expend his mana, and it's very valuable to have that to get kills in the laning phase.
Paladin only had his second level. Maybe he could have had the wall up. And Spartan's trying to be a bit of a pain in the butt. He's just going to poison up while MP is looking for the farm as well as mainly the levels. Getting a lot of levels considering this is a defensive tri-lane.
Are you going to get cut off by mid one? Nah, mid one actually didn't. Oh, they actually left the regen there too by Puppey. Oh, the courier!
Oh, okay. That's not meant to be there. Not enough time from Spartan. The arrow will connect, however. Holding the OD in position. Mid one's not healthy. The stomp from Puppey trying to create the space. Mid one, make sure he doesn't get hit by the poison. He got hit by the second, but it's should only be level. Yeah, it's only a level 1 poison. So not too much damage, but with a rotation for maybe next time. He's already used the Torrent, however, so only the X-Mark's going to bring him back in again, but it's perfectly in synergy with Thug's arrow. Bringing down Disruptor and letting AF spill the first blood.
At Finem working on their laning phase. Look at that. Quick rotations. Usually we see them a bit more static, and that's usually their downfall. But this time, bringing 3 heroes to the mid lane quite early on, and that's definitely beneficial for them picking up the nice kill on high with the great synergy from Thug and MNT with that X arrow play.
What a great time to rotate as well. So it's not left Madara exposed. Madara's having a great time because the Nyx Assassin is like trying to scramble for any kind of farm which is outside the lane. And the lane equilibrium was on Madara's side as well.
Yeah,
So
it's something that
he's having a great time with this farm.
something that we've said like a lot of times. When it's a Luna just straight up free farming with no congestion with this SD, it's actually quite a huge problem. Skylark sees a double stack on the small camp. He tries to clean it up a bit. Puppey takes most, but still, Skylark level 4, only level 3. So lane's looking pretty good at Finem right now.
Still want to see a little bit what happens when this drove hits level 6. How hard does secret pressure? Okay, X marks. It's a level 2 X and a level 1 torrent. This isn't going to be a hell of a lot of damage. In fact, he misses the combination. Means Puppey does not get connected on by the arrow, and mid one will move in. Pilot Eye bringing in a little bit of assistance as well. Puppey gonna stomp, instantly hits the bat rise, he comes back out again. The orb attacks plus the storm damage from Pilot Eye gets that kill, but maybe next time. Hot in the tail of Puppey. Thug, he doesn't have the mana for a leap anymore. He's been hit too many times. When now mid one, he needs more damage. He's lost his supports. Where is that Deeps? He doesn't have any mana throughout the orb attacks anymore either. Maybe also hold him back in again, but in comes Forev. They want Thug, but Thug's also healing. The stun will connect. Mid one, he's got enough for one more orb attack, and then with his base attack, he'll kill off Thug.
And Puppey respawns already.
And he's right behind him. With the stomp, maybe next time, can't dodge it.
And they've got a stun from 4F to follow up. Will they even need it? Yeah, they should.
Just stun uphill, just to make sure he stays exactly where he is. And that's now a double kill, making sure that mid one now has all 3 of the secret kills.
MNT being a little bit too greedy on that initial X into Torrent, and they end up actually paying heavily with it because of the rotation from 4F.
I'm wondering too, like how much that helps. Dro hit level 6 during the middle of that fight, so OD, when he lost all of his mana, was still able to do some good damage.
Skylark as well, getting
working perfectly. He's dead.
Yep. Being a little bit too over-eager, trying to go for that full camp. And that's 2 deaths on Skylark, like we've been mentioning. He's been playing a little bit too over-aggressive whenever he's in that offlane, and he's level 4, so he gives up a good amount of experience to the Elder Titan and the Drow Ranger.
Looks like MP did a lot of setup work as well. Like he was not healthy when the Nyx Assassin came in.
I love this. I was actually about to mention that this is something people used to do a lot. It's like either they used to put supports in it, but now MP's like, all right, my Nyx needs some levels. I'm just gonna go to the jungle because I'm a Drow Ranger anyway. I don't need to really be in the lane, so. Giving 4F the lane is going to give him the great levels which you need to get his level 6 Vendetta and Arcane Boots on a timely fashion.
It's kind of funny because most of the time you do it with a Morbid Mask because like, you get the lifesteal, but Cold Arrow Drows you can kite so easily. And he actually with the 3, like it's a 3-0-3, not even a single point up in Gust on the Drow Ranger.
Yeah.
Suppose it doesn't really help you that much against the Batrider. What are you going to do? Stop him from Fireflying? He's probably going to have that already triggered.
Yeah. Skylark does have a nice triple stack to catch up on, so he's gonna get he's probably gonna hit almost level 6 off of that since he's already 4.5.
I'm expecting a little bit more pressure to come out from AF on the bot lane. Like with no Nyx Assassin, with him rotating out, like Luna can easily just be disrupted up with Spartan and attack into the bottom tier 1 tower and look for a push. Instead, they 3-man smoke maneuver. And they're coming up to the mid lane.
I think this is kind of obvious. They don't see anybody in the bottom lane now, but...
At the same time, like mid one as well as Pilot Eye, they're a long way over this river.
Madara takes a crazy path. Does he get spotted by the creep wave? I don't think he actually does.
Maybe not around the back corner, the courier. Don't think that saw him either. But then with the attack, Thug so low on life, you get the torrent to connect. But Marana glimpses back again. They put the trigger the Moonlight Shadow. Mid one so low, he can't get away from the Fireflies. Actually, Chunker that ends the killing spree on that front. As Team Secret are in full retreat back behind the T1 tower, Pilot Eye trying to use his net to hold Spartan in position, but the torrent still connects with Puppey. Here with the Spirit, here with the potential stun and AF. 4 heroes right on top of
it. Are you going to walk into it? Oh, no!
Madara turns on the ulti. MP gets instantly evaporated. Even extra beam connecting on a Forev. He'll miss the stun. The Puppey sleep. Holds Luna in position so Madara doesn't instantly move over, but the torrent, it connects. Forev Spy Carapace will save him from the loser beam attack, but not from Skylark's basic. And again, another arrow connects from Thug. They attacked at the Elder Titan. He will drop Secret. They're dropping like flies around the mid, but they at least get a small consolation prize in the form of the Batrider into the tier 1 tower.
I love this. This is actually amazing. Like, we've been seeing these SD Drow, like Luna, or SD Luna, and with the Drow, it's just like, all right, farm and then make action happen. 12 kills, 8 minutes. What more could we ask for it now? Diving in the mid lane all over the place. Everybody's just running over there. MP with a bit of a misplay there, walking directly into the Luna Eclipse. But still, incredible aggression there from Adfin. Rather than trying to push that tier 1, as you were mentioning, they decided to smoke and make a play at the mid lane. I feel like, though, like you were mentioning, I think that they could have actually pressured that bottom tower a bit when 4F was making that rotation toward the top lane. So
It's just the interesting choice. Like it's like a conscious decision from AF. Like it's fight, not push. As long as they can keep that up. Like moments like this, glimpse back into the wall. The Spirit is going to be an easy stomp. Puppey's waiting out as long as he possibly can. Allows MP to rotate over, giving him the kill and really pushing MP towards the items he needs. He needs that Dragonlance. Needs to have the range on AF.
Dire's bottom tower
But here comes the push finally from AF as well. So tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. There's no way Rev defends this. The only way to defend this is if ET actually TP's down, but Puppey's TP's on cooldown for another 7 seconds. So it's just Arcane Boot, spam up, but it's SD Illusions of Madara.
is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
I'm still waiting for the Puppey TP.
Dire's
It's like,
bottom
oh,
tower
they
is
actually,
under
are they
attack.
sacrificing, okay, they're sacrificing the
Radiant's
T1 tower on
middle
bot
tower is
lane
under attack.
to get levels on Puppey, so we'll have the Earth Splitter.
I think that's okay. I don't think that this tower is that incredibly important at this point. It probably should have dropped already. That's probably what they're thinking.
But the Moonlight Shadow, is this like an indication that AF was expecting Secret to engage on them?
I think they wanted to make a play with Skylar because he TP'd to the mid lane. And look, he's actually in this. He gets into a decent position. Is he spotted?
I
He is
think,
spotted.
yeah, the Dire Observer Ward saw him just as he went in. The Moonlight Shadow wore off just as he was entering the bush.
Oh, if he
Dire's
dies
middle
again, this is
tower
going to be like
under
3
attack.
back-to-back deaths without him actually.
From Secret, there's no way to get there. Like, they're 3 heroes preparing to push the tier 1 tower on top. They're not preparing to defend the mid lane. And now you got mid 1 who's obviously farming under an Observe Ward. Like, they're scanning, they still know the Bat Rider is there. That's the Dire scan, just in this area.
Under attack.
Well, they know he's not top, so they're just going to pressure the top lane then, while Finem pressures mid. Now we do see actually Kunkka setting up. They want to defend this. They want to fight this for top. Do they have the
Radiant's
middle
vote?
tower-
Not quite yet.
He's still short of level 6, but if they take
Got
out the
level
creep,
3X.
he's gonna have it, so X marks the spot. They're doing it on Pylai Die. Pylai can try and glimpse one of these guys back again, but with disruption, the glimpse happens, it takes the SD away.
That actually probably helps the SD.
Marana was still able to destroy a tower in the meantime, and looks like Disruptor got the one on top. So it's a tier 1 for tier 1, plus the extra hero kill for AF.
Fairly even, slightly leaning in Finem's favor though right now. I think that their big issue is Skylark honestly right now. Forev has much higher net worth and Skylark has way too many deaths. He has to really be careful with how many times he dies in the upcoming future. He really needs to get his drum, blink dagger, because he's their form of initiation besides the Kunkka. They can't only rely on Kunkka X.
But it's funny, with like the way the fight's been so scrappy, you're not even relying him to have that blink dagger just yet.
Yeah.
Like the SD, the Marana arrows keep connecting, the Kunkka's doing work.
Yeah.
Dire's
So
top
with
tower
all
is
these
under
heroes,
attack.
like they're still closing the distance on Team Secret. MP's bailing out, they don't want to get involved in this. In fact, he just goes to tier 2. He needs the Courier to bring out that damn Ogre Club, so he's got his Dragonlance finally.
Dire's structures are
Yeah,
fortified.
Madara pressure in the top tower.
Good Observer Ward.
Secret though is smoked up and the ward doesn't see them obviously because of that smoke, so they might be in trouble. Skylark might just eat the gank though.
They saw MP moving into the lane.
They don't
why
want
Skylark
Skylark.
has moved up. Yeah, they're actually moving over, but they may not have a choice. So with MP here, the Spycrappers will hold him, but the Spirit is following Madara into the tree lines. Now he TPs as the stomp has already been expended from Puppey.
Calling
Spirit
Blade
unable to
for the
follow
win.
too far.
Honestly, he just calling Blade and cut up instead of getting stuck in that one spot where he gets stomped down, so good stuff.
Disruptor died in the mid lane as well.
Yeah. And Thug's actually getting a pretty ridiculous farm. This is going to be an extremely early Aghanim. He only needs one more component, pretty much. Sitting on 800 gold, so yeah, 1200 gold until he has it.
And he's even going to come up and steal some of Secret's farm if he wants to. Unless he's going to try and hit an arrow onto Forev.
Oh,
That's what he's thinking about. He's prepping it. So Forev walks in point blank. Oh no!
I don't think he would. I really don't think he would actually kill him anyway. But still, yeah, missing the arrow there. At least he's putting the pressure on. You know, he's not trying to be this just farmer at this point. He's trying to just still pressure Secret a bit and force reactions.
Oh, Puppey's not going to get that.
It's
Half
gonna
a
be fun.
second. He can't even get the money for it. And that's the burn sentry ward for Team Secret.
This is good though. They're causing pressure and alleviating the pressure off of Skylark, so he's able to get a little bit of recovery farm. But yeah, 5 deaths now on this Bat Rider.
Mid one's still looking very good on this OD. Like, he's running Hand of Mines, he's got his 5 kills, only 1 death, the name of the OD. So having an OD that actually does damage during a mid-game fight is looking likely for Team Secret.
Yeah, the Midas is a contingency. He wants to keep pulling ahead more and more. And I like Midas, of course, on OD, so you benefit so much from it. You need levels.
Dire's bottom tower is
And you need the attack speed as well.
I don't think Secret's also gonna be that worried. Like they're losing a lot of life when they're out of towers, but you're also running a Drow Ranger.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna happen when you're versus this SD Luna. It's just. Let's see if Finem backs up in time.
yeah, they already did. They also had a sentry ward sitting just to the side of the lane. With the observer ward that's up a little bit further to the north, they actually see this perfect little window. So if Nyx Assassin tried to come into them from the west, they would know about it.
Yeah, nice warding coming out from Finem here for sure.
Very difficult to de-ward both of those.
And Forev's Vendetta is going to be wearing off in a moment, but he's rich. So look at Forev's got 2k gold. What?
Is he just saving straight for Blink Dagger, like the perfect counter to a Bat Rider, or is it even worthwhile going for like Ag straight up? Because he's got a lot of money.
I think probably the Blink, because he's their initiator, he's their setup right now. I mean, they have the ET Stomp afterwards, but he's their first and foremost. If they're able to blink and just catch the Bat Rider, if like Bat Rider blinks and lasso someone, he just blink carapaces, it completely messes up Finem's at least Finem's that form of their initiation.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, he does pick
Blink
up the
Dagger up. MP is also going to go for a little bit more stealth. He's going to go for a Shadowblade build over on the Drow.
We've been seeing that a lot. This is pretty much the standard build that we've been seeing now, the Dragonlance into the Shadowblade, but he actually didn't go Ring of Aquila this game, so they actually I don't believe they have one. Yeah, they don't have a Ring of Aquila on the side of Secret, so that's pretty odd to actually see the Drow Ranger not have that.
So no aura from it, but at least like the mana is still going to come in your D.
Yeah. It's so nice to have like that little +2 armor on everybody. Right?
Let's get Vlad's instead a little bit later on.
Yeah, that'll probably be Puppey picking up a Vlad's. It's like his favorite item, basically. Not on the other titan so much, but.
Does that mean Paladin's going to get enough money, enough money to build the mech for the team?
That's the one thing that's actually curious is usually that Secret actually does have one of those heroes that builds the mech. Maybe this is the game where they don't need it anymore. By the time they get a mech, it's going to be so out of favor.
Well, there's your Aghanim Scepter. Took just shy of 1630 to do.
Yeah. Still probably looking fairly even on the net.
Oh, wait, I'm hearing an X. I'm not seeing an X though.
Spartan.
Oh, it's over on Spartan.
A dewarding X.
Oh, I was looking at Disruptor, expecting him to be X'd up. They didn't have vision at the high ground at the time. They fall back into Baron. Paradi's going to go for the solo pick with the follow stun. Forever comes in, and then Vendetta does the last bit of physical damage to bring down the bat.
Skylark, man. Don't need to be so far up there.
And look at the timing too of his death. Like the amount of money he's got, 1600. He would have been fairly close to having his Blink Dagger, but every death just keeps delaying this.
Being 6 out of the 8 deaths is definitely not what you want to be doing as your offlaner, but he's getting close to that Blink Dagger at least, so there's that. But they're definitely telling him, man, like they're probably like, man, come on. We're making so much space for you.
Can you stop this? We saw in the last series just how important it is to get that early Blink Dagger. Miracle displayed that one with his Magnus.
Yeah, a couple of the deaths are fine, you know, whatever. 1-2 deaths if you're forcing experience, it's like, okay, but when you're level 9 Bat Rider and you're giving up like this many kills, you're actually just giving up so much experience to the enemy sports.
The only thing which is probably offsetting at the moment is the amount of towers they brought down.
Yeah.
Actually think about that, there's still only like 1 tower ahead at the moment, and MP wants to open up with the Luna, the Moonlight Shadow, gonna trigger the ship, as well as the Torrent, both fly in, but MP already did what he wanted to. He kind of forces Madara off the tower. Now Ferrer blinks in, gets the stun. Luna still infinite, but that Moonlight Shadow wears off in half a second. The Eclipse turns on. Ferrer's by Campus will save him from 1 points of damage, but not enough. The SD is still there. Great torrent from the SD, from the Kunkka.
Is he gonna survive this?
No, there's no stun from that one. Mid one, you see him.
Oh my god. He even gets the kill on the Nyx with the Eclipse. They used the Sanity Eclipse as well, so they expended multiple, and the Earth Splitter, so Secret expended so many different ultimates. Everybody rotated there, so this is just so much space for Finem. Madara with the huge plays with Spartan there.
You want to know the really sad thing?
No, mid lane.
I'm going to watch the mid lane, so it looks like Mirana, the stop will cancel the TP, as well as do the last point of damage. But I think with the vision game, the Gust pushed back.
Yeah, it pushed him into the corner.
So when the OD came up, he didn't have the straight up vision. If the Gust actually didn't push him there, he would have seen him and would have imprisoned him. So the escape wouldn't have happened.
That was still huge plays coming out from Madara and Spartan. They even got the tower. And now Skylark has his Blink Dagger finally, so they have that little initiation tool. And they are smoked up, so they're trying to make a play off it right away.
So you're one tier 1 and 1 tier 2 tower ahead, but your net worth is level. Like, it's completely level at the moment. Experience is going the way of Team Secret. I still look towards mid 1. He's the top now on the net worth board. And there's a lot of money coming into the supports. Like your Batrider is he almost has as much money as Puppey does. This is an issue. This is a way to get around that issue by killing off Highlight Eye.
Yep, as he's trying to de-ward, he gets taken out.
Is that Blink now? There, he's got the Blink.
Yeah,
so it was
it.
Blink last Ghost Initiation.
Got a little bit of go. We do see actually mid one actually also picked up a Blink Dagger on the OD. So, interesting little pickup. It's always a great saving tool on yourself. You Astro and just blink out every single time. It's also just great for positioning.
That's a next level safety for maybe next time. X-Mark D-warding all the time. Doesn't want to take the risk of Team Secret initiating.
Yeah, he's got mana boots, whatever. He's got the mana to expend it.
Alright, mid one's on the hunt. Damn, he's got a lot of money. He might be looking for more if you can find Thug to blink forward, the imprisonment.
Do they have the stomp in time? It looks like they should have it. Yep.
Hang on. They've got the wrong target. The Gust will be there. Marana can't Moonlight Shadow, can't leave out. And the Storm made sure she couldn't go anywhere either. The Glimpse dragging back the Conquer. He's going to X-Mark. The only imprisonment's there again. It's going to be Ferev copying the damage. He gets away. The Sentry Ward was down. The Eclipse doesn't finish the job as Ferev scuttles himself out of here. Mid one's pretty low as well. They're not finding the opening there. But Disruptor.
Got the X on it though.
Yeah, mid one. He's going to self-imprison. The timing should be right, so X marks the spot, doesn't drag him back.
That was a sick play by MNT though. He gets glimpsed and X himself and actually survives that entire engagement because of it. So they actually only end up losing Thug out of that. I thought they were going to lose multiple different heroes because of the way it was going down.
Oh, Secret, go back to lick their wounds for a moment.
Dire scan. Looks like they were maybe expecting Finem to go for a little bit of a play there, but nope.
Does mid one go for survivability now? Like he just spent. It's gonna be
Mystic Staff probably. Yeah, Mystic Staff. He's gonna maybe the Shivas or Hex, right? Rush. Probably the Hex since he has the Blink Dagger, so they have that extra form of initiation. That is what he did yesterday versus I think the Nyx Assassin on Miracle as well.
Will be a good way of catching out a Luna when she doesn't have it. Well, even if she does get a BKB, it won't matter. The Storm follow up, that Luna just has to keep sitting there. Skylark can't find his opening yet, but Pardai dragged back in. No Storm, 8 seconds on cooldown. Highlight won't live that long, but the drone's got the higher ground. The ship, the torrents all flying in. Most of Secret managed to dodge this, however, with the Moonlight Shadow. AF will try and battle from the shadows.
A little bit of weird spell usage there, but looks like it should be Finem favored.
Ferev's on the hunt. He's going to assume there's a sentry ward somewhere around here. And with the movement in, he actually hits the Luna. The follow-up stun. She's still invis, but came in range of the tower for a moment. Ferev copying a fair chunk of damage from the Marana. The Gust, the leap away already in time. Dodges that one, but again, Spirits don't hold group up. The Creep Wave takes the arrow for MP. He would only be able to dodge that with so many sticky napalm charges, just turning left and right wouldn't have worked.
Finem win there. Even though win that fight there, even though Skylark's lasso was completely countered by the OD disruption instantly, they net the kill on Pi. They actually don't lose anybody, and they get the tower. So. And Thug gets a regen. Sweet, full HP. He didn't have to use it actually. He's full HP anyway. Just kidding. I think no, he didn't get X-Stone. Okay. So now he's going to be picking up that Blink Dagger as we were talking about. So now they can do that nice little combo. You know, the X into the Blink double Starfall, which is a lot of burst potential at little to no risk.
So that's going to be a little bit more useful for Secret once they have the pipe that can survive the start of that. MP needs to get this Gust off or else Slug's just going to leap himself away to safety. In fact, there goes Shalip. No attack and, well... he had nowhere to go. He was waiting for his blink to come off cooldown. Not going to happen. And 4 heroes from Secret surround him very quickly. 50 seconds on the sideline.
Not getting in the tree line where he probably wanted that leap to go. But...
He needed to move just a little bit further forward, but if he didn't do it, he would have got hit by the Gust, and then there wouldn't have been a leap.
Yeah. Nice rotation there from Secret.
What level? Is that, yeah, it's level 4 Gust now, so yeah, he wouldn't have actually made it to the trees in time.
Finem instantly smoke up now, though. And they have him back finished up on the Kunkka at base as well, so they at least have that extra healing potential on top of the Ghost Ship with their urn, which does... Secret actually have an urn? They actually don't have an urn on the side of Secret, so they have a little bit of extra sustain on the side of Finem when they go for those pushes.
Looks like Puppey's the nearest to it. He's going to throw down a sentry ward. No, if he's looking for any kind of obs, he throws the Spirit down the mid lane. And that instantly gets pinged out from AF, so they're looking to catch Puppey as he's retreating back through the mid. With the Firefly up, Puppey's still just far enough out he can be initiated on, and they jump. So the lasso goes to work, and that's one very dead Elder Titan. That's a 5-man smoke maneuver. Oh, Courier, don't go too close. That's got the plate mail, so it is a Shiva's guard.
I like how though, like Thug dies and they smoke up and go for a play anyway. Like that's really nice by Finem. It's unexpected as well.
And the big one they got, like, you pick up the other Titan, so there's no Spirit Stall, which Team Secret was using to keep AF off their mid-tier 2 tower. And with the SD Illusions plus the Mirana Manta, like that tier 3 tower's already down to half-life.
Nice glimpse there from Pi, if you saw what he did there. They X'd the Shadow Demon, he TP'd home, and then came back with the X, and Pi glimpsed him all the way back to base. So, double fountain trip for Spartan there. But, and it looks like mid one actually went for the Shiva's Guard instead of that Hex build, though. He's fairly squishy, actually. 1100 HP on Intreds. Now, Secret. Another smoke coming out. This is like the battle of smokes this game, I feel like. Every single time it's up, it's been used.
Are they all on cooldown now?
I think for both teams it must be.
Maybe next time. You don't have time to de-ward there. He may have actually almost broken the smoke on him, but okay, Ferret walking underneath.
They're pinging out
the sentry ward, but they're looking for the target. Maybe next time, Torrance behind him actually hits the Invis Nyx Assassin. They sort of knew he was coming, but it's the better storm out from Highlight Die. Holding second position, already drops the ulti very early on. Defensive disruption, now going to let the Mirana break free, but the Spirit's done. Perfect out from Puppey. Everyone looks tired as they have to move, wake up from their slumber as Puppey dragged in. There's the X, the Torrance not quite right. A little bit of a missed chain of abilities out from AF. So Team Secret taking through a lot of this. Puppey's actually making a break for the Roche pit to try and go for this. Oh no! He got disrupted up to cancel it, but he actually didn't get hit by the arrow. Both would have been fine, but MP in the middle of this engagement, copying way too much damage from La Luna, but the Illusions still doing their work, bringing down Highlight Die. Mid one's on the run too, but Skylark is all over him like a hot rash. Mid one's got the damage available, but will it be enough? No! Oh my God!
He's gonna die
so quickly.
Oh, 20 HP. Oh my, that was such a scrappy fight. Misspells all over the place. Nice little plays there by the other Titan, though, getting a 5-man stomp. But then MP runs in, gets caught under the sentry ward for a moment. Even though he gets a nice gust, gets completely bursted down by the double starfall. It's actually putting in so much work.
And now AF gets to have Roshan.
Yeah, you saw as well the OD, because of this build that he went for. He's so squishy. He died pretty much solo as a thug there once he blinked in and got that. And now, yeah, Rose potential. They have lots of earn charges up on Spartan.
Puppey's going to try and slow this down. But he won't make it in time. Roshan's dying too quickly, or will he? That Spirit needs to make his way down. It's going to come into the pit and actually hits Roshan. It's still killed by Radiant. And Luna gets the Aegis of the Immortal. No follow-up, straight up stop, but with the disruption, nope, it's just trying to save Madara in case somebody was coming.
You see what MNT's doing? He's carrying. He had like 3 salves, and he's running around salving his teammates during that. So that was pretty funny. But the sustain coming out from Finem actually just is showing there. They have the mech on top of the Kunkka, the boat sustain really helped them throughout that entire fight. These little heals actually is pretty much what won Finem that fight. And the urn actually put in a lot of work as well from Spartan. The fact that Secret doesn't have a mech or that urn is really hindering them a bit.
Kind of feels really odd too with Team Secret's positioning, like the Drow having to be right in front of the Luna.
Yep.
And she can't get herself out because she went for this like Shadow Blade, which was her way to run in, but doesn't help with all the sentry wards. Like there's so many sentry wards down from AF all the time. They don't see this, however, which is Skylark needs a little bit of extra help. Skylark starts his farming and MP, and he's going to Shadow Blade in as well. There's no sentries revealing the movement of Highlight Eye. But they're flagging the fact that Skylark's run all the way up looking for a kill. So Puppey, Spirit down, there goes your hit. They can glimpse back now. They're pulling back to the dire side of the river, right to the stomp of Puppey. And with the extra hit, that's a very dead Batrider early on, but they tried to Moonlight Shadow save him. The Sentry Ward gave the extra vision, but Dara doesn't see Pilot TPing out.
Blind
or else potentially he could have gone for the Lucid Beam and stopped it.
Skylark playing, that was just crazy. Again, like he's just playing a little bit too overeager. But still.
It seems to be the tempo that AF want to set. Like we've had 30 kills in 28 minutes, and that's only because it's slowed down from what it was.
This is great, though, honestly. This is what else could we have asked for in the EU playoffs?
Yeah, I think we got ourselves a good game.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible to watch. Both teams are very, very keen on keeping their vision up, keeping the aggression on. They're not trying to let any downtime happen in this game.
I have Skadi freshly over on Madara.
This is an interesting build. I like it a lot versus the OD because then you pump up your int, so you're not really too worried about just getting hit by a catastrophic OD ultimate. So it's nice. It definitely helps out. as well as giving them a bit more chase potential, of course.
Double damage.
And then, yeah, tanky illusions.
2.7k life on a Luna. If she also finishes up a butterfly after this, you're gonna have a lot of heroes who are behind. Is it actually still worth MP finishing up like the full
Dire's top tower is
the full
under
Hurricane
attack.
Pike? Is there anything else better to get? Like, is it worth turning off Luna? Getting silver?
I think he's just gonna wait and decide and see like how the next couple of fights progress and see how much his money actually goes up. Maybe he can just go rush for a butterfly if they win like some commanding team fight. If not, maybe he'll go back for more of a defensive Hurricane Pike.
It's a base trade, but Nyx Assassin, perfect time to have his Aghanim Scepter sitting behind the tier 3 tower.
Radiant's bottom
Assassin's done the mana build on the Luna. Remember, she still has the Aegis, the Immortal. Perfect SD with the disruption, saving Madara and giving now the extra illusions. And Forever got dusted up. The OD imprisonment, trying to keep creep wave down.
Yeah, they actually imprisoned and glimpsed the Batrider, so I think Pilot Eye actually saved Skylark there. So now they do have the X coming out. Yep, bring back, let him full heal at base, let him pick up a salve, heal himself, bring him back, and keep doing this illusion push while they have the Aegis, because at this point, Secret all responded with 5 heroes going back, so...
It's kind of a pain for the supports where Forever's sitting, he worked as a glaive bouncer. So Paradai and Puppey can't even get like that close.
As long as they have vision of him though, because you are invisible in the burrow, so...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Glimpse from Madara.
On the wall, it gets up, Madara gets locked in, Forever with the stuns, but then the torrent into Arrow, and into that, just has to sit there and not BKB. The stop is there from ET. But the splitter just doesn't do enough work, and MP's too far up, he can't reposition. The Aegis Immortal is the only thing AF has really lost right now. Well, they're taking everything else from Team Secret. The blink away from the OD gets him out of trouble. But the ranks are exposed, and AF try to do the damage. Secret rallying as much support as they can, but now they're going to battle against the wall of glaives. Arrow flies out as well, Pilot died, this isn't a game of baseball. He's playing catch on the back lines while MP... Oh, that silence doesn't last long thanks to Meta Style. Neither does the Rax, thanks to AF.
Too much sustain on the side of Adfinum. The Rum, they're taking like little damage inside of the engagements. Great initiation though from Adfinum though. They get the arrow up on the Nyx while he blinks in and lassos the Drow Ranger, so they got like a simultaneous nice initiation. Plus the mech, Rum, everything just adding up in Adfinum's favor with the Aegis on top as well. Madara just had no fear. He was just like, alright, well, I have Rum on me and I have 2.77k HP. I can just run into their base with the clips on and not care.
Is MP really going to go for the counter push with Maelstrom?
Is under attack.
He's still not getting his repositioning item, and every time he's in the middle of the fights, unwillingly in the middle of the fights. And now I just see him walking around with a mithril hammer.
Trying to deal with the illusions as well with the Maelstrom, maybe.
That's one way to do it, but you could also just finish up your Hurricane Pike and just get an Aghanim Scepter.
I'll take that.
That may be a little bit more efficient and better for your late game build if you can survive that long.
Yeah, definitely a tough game for MP so far after having a pretty good showing in the laning phase. They just have so many different, the Batrider is just able to get on top of him, and he's just in the middle of the fray every single time it seems.
Like a fantastic start for AF. Smoke maneuver now from Team Secret. We do not have Roshan up just yet, so this is a gank attempt against AF. They only have one Observer Ward aggressively sitting down the Radiant jungle, but they find Spartan. So they do at least get one kill. Not really the one they wanted, but it's something.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Adfinum probably wanted to happen. I think they could have been actually pretty aware that of happening because of this top lane being pushed in so heavily and no one responding to it, but still, they lose the Shadow Demon, which is pretty much like whatever. Like, Spartan, good job, you tanked the gank.
It allows Secret to get some good warding down.
Yeah.
They put an extra one now down next to the tier 2 tower. That's a pretty damn aggressive ward, but at least gives Secret a very early warning system when AF are moving. Glimpse, got it off in time, Pilot die, cancelling the lasso. They'll get through the wall with the storm down. He cannot save his life. He might be able to cause a couple of problems with the BKB. Triggers from the Mirana. You can't let the stomp go. Puppey. Calculate his position. The stomp is perfect. Now goes into the splitter. They're going to try and sweep him up with the sentry ward down. You can't hide the Moonlight Shadow. The OD. He drops. He finds a double kill. The Eclipse is trying to his weapon. Nyx Assassin with the spike happens. Now Burrow strikes under. They have to hold. Madara positions a big kill. If they can take it, this one's trying to do it. He can't finish the jump and throw wheel. Almost not even a goal for the kill. Should pick up the SD as well. But now the extra help arrives. It's Skylark back to front lines, but Perez borrowed up, nosy safe underneath that sentry ward. Thug And Skylark, what do? You've got no reveal. The stun's still there for Rev. He just tries to play the tank role. They bring in the Sentry Ward for Rev. Can he actually... Oh, he gets rid of the Sentry Ward! I tell you, he can come back up. He's got another Sentry Ward. He's got another Sentry Ward there, but they got no way to instantly get rid of the Sentry. They can't kill Rev!
That's like, how can you Iron Town while burrowed? What the hell is that? that was ridiculous. But still, yeah, they get Madara, but they lose everybody in the process. A newly picked up BKB from mid one, saving him for the majority of that time in that engagement.
They've had enough. They bought a gem. They just bought a gem from the SD.
I was gonna say before that fight actually happened, they should probably be looking to pick up a gem just because of that invasion play from Secret. So
it's still amazing how quickly the Sentry Ward's already coming out.
Yeah, that's just I can't. You can Iron Talon while you burrowed. I know you can force. I think you can force that teammates as well, but
Force that yourself.
You're just gonna sit there. You get Etherlands, get your Dagon, just sitting underneath there and just like entire time.
Spartan's like, I'm getting rid of this Sentry.
Oh, is he? He's picking out. Okay, because the gem's over on the Batrider, not on him. And Spartan, well, mid one for Rev, capitalized with a double blink straight in, and Roshan is up in about 15 seconds time. So there's going to be a 30-second window where AF will only be 4 players, while Roshan's up and even bigger. The BKB has to be triggered. This will be down to what, 7 or 6? 7 seconds now on the Mirana for a BKB.
Secret being very aggressive though now. They're not trying to let Finem make the plays on them anymore. They're just like, all right, we just got to keep running at them. Every time we let them make the plays on us, it's very inefficient.
10 seconds.
I didn't actually notice this, but we did see this yesterday. Level 1 Vendetta on Pora. He even opted to get stats instead of leveling it up.
How do they know? They're actually waiting properly for... okay, they don't know.
They smoke and Roshan spawns. But yeah, they're going to get this one for free.
It's very obvious for AF what's happening just because the creep wave's already in the top lane. So they have to actually TP somebody back, and Puppey's on the way to do it, or else they lose their T4 tower. They have enough damage to finish up Roche with just a 3.
They're drawing the line toward the Roche right now, but
it's too late.
It's too late. That was a super ideal spawn for Secret.
That's so good for them as well. Like, you can imagine what would happen if you get an Aegis the Immortal onto the Luna just after she completes Butterfly. Team Secret would have like almost impossible defensive high ground. Like, it's already going to be difficult as it is. But they gave the Aegis to the OD. Kind of a downside for him, like he can't hold all that stolen intelligence.
Yeah. But he's still their big damage dealer right now. Once he gets a couple hits off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They knew that smoke was coming out for Finem as well. They all backed up to the base because the bottom lane was pushing out. Now once Finem shows, they're going to be able to give a little leeway and get outside their base.
I'm interested to see if Finem just do a siege or if they actually wait out the Aegis completely. Like, if it's worth just farming up and then looking for ganks outside the base.
They have the momentum, like, pushing in that top wave, and they should be pretty aware of the fact that Secret should have no smokes. They've seen, like, 5-6 smokes at least coming out, so they shouldn't be feeling like they're going to get smoked up on. So they're just going to stay a little bit passive, but just farm a little, like, just farm their jungle, farm their bottom wave once it pushes in every single time.
Are they bringing out...
They should definitely
it's just obs and sentries on the courier. I'm liking the space that MP's getting. That money right now, he's 1,200 away. The Aghanims and Maelstrom is so damn good.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because like every build we saw from the Drows who went for an Aghanim Scepter and the Maelstrom, it was always the Aghanims they got first before the Maelstrom. But maybe MP just out of necessity had to get Maelstrom first. I still kind of wish he had a reposition of better than a Shadow Blade, but this will still work. It'll still get him to the point where the Drow can quickly defend against the Lunar Illusions.
Yeah. And Finem being very safe about the way that they push out, like we were mentioning. They're just throwing illusions, throwing torrents from distance, throwing, like, Mirana leaps in, double star falls, and gets the hell out. They're not really trying to pass the river until that Aegis expires. But if Secret wants to make the move onto them, that's what Finem's kind of wanting at this point. They're just like, alright, just stay back farm, don't do anything stupid at this point. The game is very, very close. Little mistakes can just straight up lose it for you.
Yeah, it's really hilarious. Like these graphs don't even really mean that much anymore. A difference of 8,000, 8,500 net worth, even in favor of AF. Like, most of that can just be recovered if Team Secret can win one good fight and push down the lane. Everyone is really capable of defending up against like the Megas. Oh, the super creeps, not the mega creeps.
Invisibility!
So this game could definitely drag on for a while. And the Luna's gonna... does the Luna even get near her cap anytime soon? She's got more net worth than anyone else in the field, but...
She's still got 2 items she can replace. And there's not... He hasn't even grabbed the BKB, which looks like Madara's gonna actually go for next.
So you got BKB, then you got your Moonshard, and potentially Hurricane Pyko to replace the Dragonlance for something else.
Yeah.
She's probably like the only AC builder in a team too.
Maybe AC, maybe... I mean, if he looks at the item builds coming out from Secret as well, like maybe even just be able to buy a second Butterfly since they don't have any natural MKB builders, and MP doesn't really have a slot for it. Unless he wants to go for it instead of the Aghanims, but it looks like he actually purchased up the pieces for the Aghanims, so he will have that finished up on the Drow Ranger. Nice little wards coming out for Finem, putting them pretty as deep as they possibly could get to just scout the secret movements.
So E-Blade pop Mirana's magical damage, which was already pretty brutal before. Maybe not as brutal because of the BKBs and the Team Secret cores. It's not going to be great for Pyle Die. He's got no escape at all. Might be another reason too why he's... Well, he's banking a lot of money. Wondering if Glimmer or potential like Yules would be a better escape.
Not too sure actually. Maybe just saving money.
Just holding
Saving
the
buyback too, just in case, yeah. Now he's starting to level up the Vendetta, which he was avoiding as we mentioned.
Secret's done a pretty damn good job of keeping this top lane pushed out.
Yep.
Like for the last 5 minutes, it's always been hovering around this river intersection point. But now AF, they're grouping up. So Team Secret won't be too heavily pressured, the top lane's out far enough. So again, they TP back for Rev. He actually does TP while he was already borrowed. So when he arrives, it's already borrowed. That's useful.
Interesting. That's lovely.
Is there anything he can't do when he's in the ground?
No, that Burrow. Lurkers, OP.
That's a tribute to Brood War. Mid-lane Illusion War.
They get the tower. That's actually very big. Aegis expires as well, so they're going to be able to go siege that mid lane. And there's, like we said, no tower. So if they're able to just start whacking on that, the glaives start bouncing. And it looks like mid one. Does he actually finish up the sheep stick? He does. He's about to buy it. Yeah.
Okay. That's a huge amount of intel also flooding in for him. 75 plus 73.
Yeah. Lots of intelligence. Instant disable as well now. Not having to rely on his teammates for that.
He still wants to have these nice, long, sustained fights. Yodi's good at cleaning up the illusions, and just because of like the proc ability from Åström on all 3 attacks of each one that MP pops out.
Butterfly though. Just gonna keep throwing the illusions.
Yeah, Butterfly's a pain. That's why they need a true hit. But Secret, they're coming out mid one. Not of the cover of anything. With the gem, they do see the sentry wall that's down on. So they jump forward instead. Forev, Spire Carapace up, MP being chased down, but it's Madara. They bring down the Nyx Assassin gem, a true side being lost. MP can't run away. The gun is down way too much, and the arrow holds them in position too. The Nyx fires back and wants to join the engagement too. But where do you try and engage? Mid one can drop the ulti, but really it hasn't done enough work. Madara was protected by the SD. And Madara with the two of them there as well. The bounce was perfect. The arrow timing won't be. Allowed to blink back from mid one, but he's still X-marked, so he's brought back to his dead. Puppey will die as well, and that was the last roll of the dice. AF will take game 1 of this best-of-3 semi-final against Team Secret.
Yeah, they felt like they kind of had to fight the piece. They're like, all right, we're just gonna get whittled down by these illusions. It's too much for us to handle. They go for the play to move outside the base. Forev actually gets grabbed up instantly, and that's